Jai Hind, my dear students. I welcome you all to the live class of English. Children, yesterday we have heard a story of a small baby elephant named as Aristo. So, hope you have enjoyed the story. So, if anybody has missed it, let me tell that story once again to you so that you can recall and revise once again the topic that I told you yesterday, that I explained you. In fact, the story that I shared with you, right? Because you have to listen to the story carefully, and then after that, today we are going to do some book exercises that are there in your Magic Lantern book from this same chapter, right? So, can you tell me what was the name of the chapter? Little Aristo's Big Adventure. Right. So the story started with a small family of elephants. There was Papa Elephant, Mama Elephant, and a baby elephant. The three members were there. So Papa Elephant, Mama Elephant, and baby elephant. What was the name of baby elephant? Aristophanes Socratello. Such a big name. The name of the baby was small, but the name was so big. So others used to call this Aristophanes Socratello as Aristo, because it was too difficult to pronounce Aristophanes Socratello. So everybody used to call him Aristo. So what used to happen, children? Every day Papa and Mama Elephant, they used to go in the jungle and they used to gather all the food throughout the day. They used to go there in the jungle and used to get food for Aristo. So it was a wonderful thing, but then this poor little Aristo had to stay whole day alone at home. And the worst thing was that there was no friend for him to play, because all other animals, they were scared of playing with Aristo. As because Aristo was an elephant, so all the other creatures, all the other animals, they used to feel, my God, who's going to play with Aristo? He's having such a big trunk, he's having such a big leg. What will happen if we get hurt? No, we don't want to play with him. So nobody was his friend. But then there was one friend. That was Kaka. And who was Kaka? Kaka was the crow. So every day Kaka used to tell Aristo about the stories of the people, of the persons, and about the cars they used to drive, right? And Kaka used to tell him that they stay all long away from the jungle and what all activities they do. So Aristo used to get very excited listening about the people, listening about the persons. He wanted to see them on his own, and he wanted to have this adventure. But then he was small, so how he can go all alone? But then you know what happened? One day when Papa and Mama Elephant, as usual, they went to the jungle to get food for Aristo. This Aristo, what he did, you know? Without even asking his parent, without taking permission, he went all alone to the jungle for an adventure. And he started walking, and at the end he came to the edge of the jungle, and from there he saw some small houses, and people were there, people were rushing here and there, things were going on, and all of a sudden he saw there was a garden, and in that garden there was a small human baby who was playing there, right? Baby human, right? So looking at the baby human, Aristo got so excited and he wanted to have a friendship with that baby human. So he started rushing towards that baby. But then when the mother of that baby human saw that an elephant is rushing towards her baby, she started shouting and crying, "Help, help! One elephant is rushing towards my baby. He is going to kill the baby. He is going to hurt my baby." So all the villagers who were there in their houses, they all gathered there with the sticks and brooms in their hand, whatever they had, and they started beating Aristo like anything till the time Aristo turned back and he ran into the jungle. So when he started running, Aristo was so afraid because he did not know what has happened to him. He just went to make a friendship with that small baby, but then all of a sudden what happened? Everybody gathered and started hitting him. And so this baby elephant, Aristo, was so scared. He started rushing like anything, here and there, without even without even knowing that in which direction he is going. So what happened when he stopped? He saw that he is lost. He now doesn't know that where he has come up to in the jungle. So now he was scared, he was lost, and he was very afraid. And he started crying. He just wanted to go home. Just by then he saw that Kaka was flying above in the sky. So he shouted loudly, "Kaka, Kaka!" So Kaka heard his voice and just immediately landed down like an arrow. So Kaka also shouted at him, "What happened? Where were you? Without permission, without telling anyone, you just went from your house." So then Aristo told him, and Aristo said that, "I want to go home now. Please, can you help me out?" So Kaka said, "No problem, Aristo. I will just fly above the trees. You can just follow me and I will take you back to home." So Kaka did the same, and here at Elephant's house, Aristo's house, Papa and Mama Elephant, they were so worried for Aristo. In fact, Mama Elephant started crying. Papa Elephant was almost all filled with tears. And then what happened? Suddenly they saw that Aristo with his trumpet, he is rushing towards them. So they got so happy. Aristo was back to home. Then Papa Elephant told him that yes, the world is an adventurous place to wander, but then for that you need to grow up. As a small child, you should not be doing this without taking permission of your parent, without even knowing, intimating them. You are doing something which is very wrong. Maybe you can get into some trouble, and we will not get to know that how to save you, because we are not been informed by you. So then what is going to happen? How we are going to save you? So Aristo understood his mistake, and then he promised that never ever he will do any such thing like this. So what we learn from this story? That we should never ever do anything without asking our parent. As a small child, you don't know that which thing can be good or which thing can prove bad for you, right? And which thing can be hazardous, which thing can be a wonderful thing for you, right? You cannot make decision because you're a small child, but your parents, your elders, they know good about you, right? So always you need to follow their instructions, your teachers, your parents. If you follow their instructions, definitely you will achieve best in your life. But if you don't do so, then I am sure that you will reach in a trouble. So it's better that don't do anything of that sort, right? So we have recalled this lesson. So let's start with our book exercise. So everybody is ready with their books? Magic Lantern book, English literature book. So now I am going to start with the book exercises. So here I go. Just give me a second. Right. So now we are going to start with the book exercise. Let's start with page number 33. So everybody please open page number 33 of the book, and at the top write down today's date and classwork. Generally the way that we do. What is today's date? It is 15th of July. That is 15.7.20. And then write down classwork, CW. So now let's start the first exercise, that is who said these lines in the story. Number 1. Help! Help! The elephant is attacking my baby. Who said this? It was said by baby's mother, right? The human baby's mother, right? So you have to write baby's mother. Now number 2. But now I am lost and scared. I want to go home. So who said this? It was said by the baby elephant, that is Aristo. Number 3. I will fly just above the trees and you can follow me home. Who has said this? It was said by whom? It was said by Kaka, the crow. Number 4. The world is an exciting place. Who has said this? Here you can see the world is an exciting place. Who said this? It was said by Papa Elephant, right? So now here is the answer. Now please write down this in your book. So the first one, help, help, the elephant is attacking my baby. This was said by baby's mother. The second one, but now I'm lost and scared. I want to go home. Who has said this? This was said by Aristo, and the answer is Aristo. So write it down. Okay children, here you can see Aristo is the name of the elephant. So that's why Aristo's first letter, that is letter A, will be in capital. Now number 3. I will fly just above the trees and you can follow me home. Who has said this? This was said by Kaka. Very good. Now number 4. The world is an exciting place. Who has said this? This was said by Papa Elephant. So come on, do it fast. So hope that by now you must have completed your work of exercise A. Now let's do the book number B exercise, that is choose the correct option and complete the following sentences. Number 1. The little baby elephant's name was. You have to choose the correct option from here. Okay. What was the name of little baby's elephant? A. Aristophanes Socratello. Number B. Aristocratic Lovely Jello. Or number C. Aristomato Brown and Yellow. Tell me which one? Aristomato Brown and Yellow. Okay. Aristocratic Lovely Jello. No. And the right option is Aristophanes Socratello. Now number 2. The woman shouted when she saw Aristo running towards her baby because A. She had never seen an elephant in her life. Or option number B. She thought that the elephant is going to attack her baby. She thought that the elephant was going to attack her. So the elephant was going to attack her. Or number C. She thought the elephant was going to attack her baby. What do you think? Which is the right option? Option number C. Right. So just put a tick in the box. Everybody is done. Now let's start with the next page. So here in the next page, children, you can see exercise number D is question answers. I have put a cross here because children, this question answers, this we do in our notebook. So when it will be the turn for the notebook, that time we are going to do these question answers. Right now in book we won't be doing it. So just you can put a cross like this. Now, let's start with using grammar portion. Here in this grammar, today we are going to know about adjectives or describing words. Now, children, let me tell you first that what are describing words. Just read the sentence in the story. Like, little baby elephant had a long name, Aristophanes Socratello. Okay, now second line sentence. Papa and Mama elephant would leave to get lovely things for Aristo to eat. So can you just see the the words that are written in red color? See, these words are telling some speciality of the noun. Like for an example, if we see the first sentence, that is little baby. What kind of baby? Little baby. What kind of baby? Little baby. So this word little is telling me about the baby. That how is the baby? Baby is little. Had a long name. So what kind of name he had? He had a long name, right? Same goes with the second line. If you see, Papa and Mama elephant would leave to get lovely things for Aristo to eat. So lovely things. What were the things? How were the things? Lovely, yes. So here you can see the words like little, long, lovely. These are all describing us something about the noun. Like here little is describing about baby, long is describing name, and lovely is describing things. So that's why the words like little, long and lovely are called as describing words or adjectives. Like if I say red roses. So how are the roses? Roses कैसे हैं? Roses red हैं. So red is the adjective, right? If I say tiny ant. So tiny ant. Ant कैसी है? Tiny है. So tiny is the adjective word or describing word. Now if I say old man. तो man कैसा है? Man old है. So old is a describing word because old word से मुझे पता चल रहा है कि वो man कैसा दिखता है. वो man old है, right? Understood? So these are called as describing words. तो चलो अब हमें क्या करना है इसमें exercise number A. Read these sentences and underline the describing words. Number 1. The monkey has a long tail. तो monkey के पास कैसी tail है? Long tail. So long is a describing word. So please underline the word long. Now number 2. The rabbit has a pink nose. तो rabbit के पास कैसी nose है? What kind of nose the rabbit has? Pink nose. So pink word is a describing word. So underline the word pink. Now number 3. There are tall trees in the jungle. So how are the trees in the jungle? Trees कैसे हैं jungle में? Tall trees हैं. So tall is a describing word. Number 4. The peacock has beautiful feathers. Peacock के feathers कैसे हैं? Peacock के feathers beautiful हैं. So beautiful is a describing word. Now number 5. The tiger is a strong animal. Tiger कैसा animal है? Tiger is a strong animal. So strong is a describing word, right? So hope you have underlined the picture, the words, the describing words. Do it fast. I'm just giving you few more seconds. Done? Now let's come to the next page. In all these sentences, the describing word comes before the noun. You can also use the describing word after the noun. हम noun के बाद भी इनको use कर सकते हैं. जैसे हमने previous slide में क्या देखा था, previous book exercise में, कि हर जो describing word था वो noun के पहले ही आ रहा था. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया पिंक नोज, राइट. तो रैबिट का नोज कैसा था? पिंक नोज. सो नोज हो गया नाउन और नाउन के पहले आया डिस्क्राइबिंग वर्ड. लेकिन कभी कभी नाउन के बाद भी डिस्क्राइबिंग वर्ड आ सकता है. बट इसको समझने के लिए जब हम ग्रामर बुक में ग्रामर डिस्क्राइबिंग वर्ड के बारे में और पढ़ लेंगे तब हम इस एक्सरसाइज को करेंगे. तो अभी के लिए आप इस एक्सरसाइज को छोड़कर रखिए, हम इसे बाद में करेंगे, राइट. लेटर ऑन वी मे डू इट. ओके. नाउ लेट्स कम टू दी वर्ड वाइज. ओके. अब यहाँ पर हमको पता चलने वाला है कि दूसरे एनिमल्स कैसे कैसे साउंड निकालते हैं. ओके. लेट्स लर्न अबाउट द डिफरेंट साउंड्स ऑफ द animals. Like here you can see some sounds are given like hiss, quack, bray, roar, bleat and bark. So you have to tell the names that which animal makes which sound. Like see, first one is done. Goats, they bleat, meh, right? Next, number 3, donkeys. Can you tell me donkeys, what sound the donkey makes? Donkeys bray. Donkeys bray. What is the sound of the donkey? Bray. Yes. Now lions. Lions, they roar. Lions roar. Lions roar. Now next one, dogs. Dogs make the sound of barking. So dogs bark. Dogs bark. Next, number 4, snakes. Snakes make the sound of hiss. Snake make the sound of hiss. Now number 6, ducks. Ducks make the sound of quack. Duck, quack. Ducks, quack. So please write it down in your book. I will just give you 30 more seconds to write it down in your book. Okay. Just fill in the blanks and write down the words in the correct place. Donkeys bray, lions roar, dogs bark, snakes hiss and ducks quack quack. Done. Now let's come to the next page. Okay, so let's start. Another word for jungle is forest and another word for middle is center. So here children, in this exercise we are going to know some words which has the similar meaning but also can be called in a different way, right? Like for an example, small. Small word can or if you hear the word tiny. Tiny you already know. So small and tiny, both words have same meaning, right? And that is small and tiny, the meaning is chota, right? So the words are, there are two words but they have same meaning. So these kind of words are called as synonyms. What they are called as? Synonyms, right? So here we are going to know about such words. Like tell me, what can be the other word for little? Baby, small, shouted, afraid, corner or upset. Yes, it's right. The other word of little can be small, right? Little or small, दोनों का meaning same होता है. Next, child. Can you tell me the meaning, the other word of child? Child का दूसरा word baby भी हो सकता है. Child या baby दोनों का meaning क्या होता है? बच्चा, है ना. नेक्स्ट स्कैर्ड. स्कैर्ड मीन्स डरना. और इनमें से बताओ कौन सा वर्ड उसका भी मीनिंग डरना हो सकता है. afraid. Yes, so scared and afraid both have same meaning. Now next edge. edge का मतलब किनारा. What is the meaning of edge? किनारा. So इसमें से बताइए कौन सा वर्ड edge से रिलेट कर सकता है. corner. Yes, edge and corner both have same meaning, that is किनारा. cried. cried का मीनिंग चिल्लाना. सो कैन यू टेल मी कौन सा वर्ड इसमें से मैच कर रहा है. shouted. yes, cried और shouted दोनों का मीनिंग सेम है. नेक्स्ट worried. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ worried? चिंता, है ना, चिंता करना. ही इज worried. आई एम worried. सो worried, द अदर वर्ड ऑफ worried कैन बी upset, परेशान, है ना. Now let's do the next one. Here you can see that I have put a cross. Let's listen वाला ये जो एक्सरसाइज है इसे आपको नहीं करना है. राइट, ये हम बुक में अभी नहीं करने वाले हैं. आप ये बस आप करेंगे और ये वाला क्रॉस करके रख देंगे. We are not going to do this. Okay, the same. ये एक्सरसाइज क्योंकि मैंने लेट्स लिसन वाला एक्सरसाइज हम नहीं कर रहे हैं तो इसे हम क्रॉस करने वाले हैं. Now I have a homework for you. Okay, what is the homework? Please listen to it carefully. Write well. ये वाला जो पार्ट है पेज नंबर 37 में इसे आपको होमवर्क करना है. Let's listen that what is the homework. Thimpu tiger and Ela elephant are friends, but Thimpu is always teasing Ela. What makes him stop? थिम्पू टाइगर और ईला एलिफेंट ये दो फ्रेंड्स हैं, लेकिन थिम्पू टाइगर जो है वो ईला एलिफेंट को हमेशा टीज करता है, परेशान करता है, हर चीज में चिढ़ाता है उसको. तो हमें क्या करना ऐसा चाहिए जो उसे स्टॉप कर दे ऐसा करने से. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इन दिस पिक्चर स्टोरी ऑन पेज नंबर 38, सम ऑफ द स्पीच बलून्स आर empty. Look at the picture and read the story. Then choose lines from the box and fill in the missing dialogues. So here is the page that is there on page number 38. आपको ये होमवर्क में दे रही हूँ आज. होप कि आप ये स्टोरी को अच्छे से कंप्लीट कर लेंगे क्योंकि ये बहुत इजी है और आपको ये मज़ा भी आएगा करने में. Why? Because see all the sentences are given here. Like I have an idea. How will you get the ball? Ela, you are so clever. Don't kick the ball so hard. Thimpu. राइट, तो ये है थिम्पू टाइगर एंड शी इज ईला एलिफेंट. यू कैन सी ईला को कैसे ये परेशान कर रहा है. हा हा, व्हाट अ लॉन्ग नोज यू हैव. सो देन वो लोग फुटबॉल खेलते हैं. लाइक देयर इज अ बेयर, there is a cub, tiger, elephant. There are 4 friends. So Thimpu tiger, Ela elephant, Loro lion and Bunty bear, they all were playing football game. But थिम्पू ने क्या किया, बहुत जोर से बॉल को किक किया. द बॉल रोल्स अवे एंड फॉल्स इनटू अ डीप होल. सो किसने उसको क्या कहा, लोरा लायन ने कहा डोंट किक द बॉल सो हार्ड थिम्पू. सो इट वेंट इनटू वन होल. अब थिम्पू कह रहा है द होल इज वेरी डीप. तो फिर लोरा लायन उसको क्या कहेगा, हाउ विल वी गेट द बॉल. तब ये ईला एलिफेंट ने क्या कहा, आई हैव एन आइडिया. उसने सारा अपने ट्रंक में पानी को भरा और उसने उस होल में अपने ट्रंक से सारा पानी उस होल के अंदर डाल दिया. जब उस होल के अंदर डाल दिया तो बॉल ऊपर उसमें तैरने लग गया और इस तरह से बॉल ऊपर आ गई, है ना. तो देन सी थिम्पू ने ईला एलिफेंट को क्या कहा, आई एम सॉरी ईला, आई विल नेवर टीज यू अगेन. तो बताओ क्या कहेगा ये लोरो लायन ने उसको क्या कहा होगा, ईला यू आर सो क्लेवर, है ना. तो इस तरह से ये स्टोरी को आपको एंड करना है. जो जो स्पीच बबल्स एम्प्टी हैं उन्हें आपको फिल करना है. होप द होमवर्क पार्ट इज क्लियर टू यू ऑल. So now children, you are going to do this homework and you are going to enjoy while reading out this story, right? So आज हमने जो भी book exercises किए हैं इन्हें आपको learn भी करना है, right? The same, the exercises that we have done in the classwork, I will make a PDF and I will forward you in your WhatsApp group. So please complete your work and at the same time the homework also. And then again we are going to meet tomorrow with some more interesting session, with some more interesting facts. And yes, tomorrow you need to be prepared with your notebook, right? कल हम नोटबुक में कुछ वर्क स्टार्ट करेंगे और आज आप ये बुक एक्सरसाइजेज अपने कंप्लीट कर लेंगे. आई होप आप सबने मैक्सिमम तो कर लिया होगा, बट इफ स्टिल एनीबडी इज लेफ्ट कैन रेफर टू दिस PDF which I am going to share you just after few minutes. Okay, so now it's time to wrap up our session and we are going to meet tomorrow again. Bye.